Welcome back to Everyday Plugged, where we have everything you need. Ciara and Tyga speaks on the state of the music industry and relationship with Russell Wilson. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to be a part of the family.
They
You,
do. They're
you know what I'm
passionate.
saying?
But yeah, they're passionate. But yeah, it is. It's crazy. There's this thing that's like a saying that one of the best mental coaches of all time said to me. And just perspective to have is like, there's never been a statue of a critic.
No, definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
sure.
like you have to have perspective. And then sometimes I think people are just kind of in their own heads with like a certain kind of energy that you have to, like, God bless them.
And it comes with it, right? Like
Yeah,
you kind
it
of
does.
learn, like it comes with whatever skill set,
Yeah.
whatever art.
It's a part of
You know what
it.
I'm saying? It is a part of it. To where like nobody teaches you how to deal with it, but it's you just learn how to.
Yeah, you do.
You just learn
I
how
feel
to
like
deal
I'm
with it.
gonna be honest, I've been so
been
blessed though
doing
to
it.
have some of the best fans. I'm not lying to you. Like, and now that I'm also a mom, I feel like my fans also show great respect to me. Like, someone on here has probably heard me say I'm in mommy mode. So, when I'm in the zone with my kids, I kind of don't like do autographs and stuff like that. And it depends on the situation. I might do a quick selfie, but I don't want the kids in the, in the shot, just to protect them and depending on the situation. But my fans have been like pretty amazing and like respectful. Like, I haven't
good.
had crazy moments. Like, I haven't had many.
No, that's good.
That's a blessing.
That's good. And you got to think like your fans too. Like you said, when they're respectful, it's just like they've been following you for a long time, so
Yeah.
they didn't see you here. They didn't
Like
see
a
you
baby.
here. They seen now you in mom mode. They've
Yeah.
been there on that journey with you.
So
you know what
what's
I'm
so
saying?
funny? I was thinking about my journey the other day, and like I said, like knowing the appreciation that I want to show my fans, but I literally, since the beginning of my career, because we talk about raw, like I come from Decatur, Georgia, proud military baby, but I come from Decatur, Georgia, and like my first few times of my career, like from like before being signed to being signed, pretty much my whole journey has happened in front of the world. So like, I'll put it in
Right.
perspective. So the first time that I did a show was for a showcase to be signed to Arista. And it was me and like a few other artists that were all battling to get signed.
This was in Atlanta.
This was I actually did the
New York.
performance in New York.
Okay.
And I made the cut, but that was like my first performance. Okay. So my first performance of my life, or second, first performance was us auditioning to be signed. And then there was a showcase that we had, like where they put us all against each other for like who's going to take on the projects. That's what it was. I did that. It was like my second, right? And then unfortunately, my label that I was signed to Arista, LA left, went to Universal, and then I had to go re-audition again at Jive.
Right.
Okay,
Because
because that was Barry Wise.
very wise. Okay.
Okay, so then I did that showcase. That was my third time performing. Okay, so then fast forward to, they picked me up because they had to see what projects they were going to pick up from Arista. So I was one of the ones, but I hadn't released a song yet. So Goodies wasn't out then.
So this was just like showcasing.
Showcasing.
Showcases, and they wanted to see.
Yeah,
But you were already signed.
I was already signed.
Okay.
But I had to audition again to keep being signed because
They wanted to see
when
which
LA
artists they wanted
left,
to invest
all the
more in
artists
and-
on Arista were staying back, but
Okay.
we split like between RCA and Jai.
Okay.
But I had to do my showcase because no one knew, who
Mm-hmm.
I was yet. So that was my next performance. Then fast forward to my performance after that was 106 in Park,
Damn, that's crazy.
right?
106
So-
in Park Days.
Yeah. So I didn't have I had a little bit of training because back in the days they did artist development. They don't do that
Nah,
anymore
they don't
now.
do that no more.
So I did have like some grooming, but that's like how my order went. Like, so fast forward to 21 years later, like all of my good moments and also, the not so good moments, I've been living them in front of the world. Like the world's been growing up, watching me grow up and growing up with me, like my fans. Like,
That's fire. That's
It's
a blessing
crazy.
too.
what year did your first album come out?
I came out 2000. So it's crazy. A lot of people don't know. Like, so I was 17, 16. Then I got signed to Fall Out Boy. So Pete from Fall Out Boy had a label completely separate than like, right?
Yeah.
Like how I ended up. So I was signed, and I was like 2008. I did a project with them. They had a group called Gym Class Heroes. This dude named Travis McCoy, and they had like a big song at the time. So I signed to them. Mm-hmm. And then 2007 VMAs, they were supposed to do a performance with Wayne and Kanye, Fall Out Boy. Mm-hmm. Like it was a whole thing.
A big moment.
Yeah. Kanye couldn't do it. So they was like, yo, do you want to perform? And at this time, I'm like, super Wayne head, like all mixtapes, like posters on my wall, everything, right?
Crazy.
So literally he pulls up, he doesn't even pull up to the sound check or nothing. He just pulls up to like when it's time, and I'm just like dumb starstruck. I've only been starstruck twice.
Yeah.
Like Wayne, and then when I first met Kanye. That was the only time I was ever starstruck.
That's crazy.
Only time
crazy.
Ever. And then like Prince, but like Prince I was like close. I was at a concert, but it wasn't like intimate to where he was like I was talking to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and then literally like I performed, and then right after that's how like when you like young and shit, you just don't even care. Like you don't have no ego, no nothing.
Yeah,
like, Right after the performance, then I was like, Wayne, I'm such a big fan. Can I have your number?
Oh my god.
So I'm 17. I'm just like, yo, Wayne, can I have your number? And he's like, oh yeah, 504. And I'm just like, damn, I got Lil Wayne number. This is crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
17, right?
Yeah.
So then from there, and I'm still signed to Fall Out Boy, and then from there, I texted him and I was like, can I send you music? He sent me an email. I was sending him music every day, sending music.
Wow.
And then like he wouldn't hit back. Every day I was sending him music.
Wow.
And then like probably like 4 or 5 months later, he hit me. He was like, yo, can you fly to Atlanta tomorrow? And I was like, hell yeah, I can fly to Atlanta. Never been to Atlanta ever.
Wow. Hometown.
Flew to Atlanta, and like all my memories from Atlanta is literally like being with him. Like,
wow.
It was a different time
That's
back
amazing.
then, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's an incredible story. I didn't even know that you were signed to Fall Out Boy at first.
Yeah, and then I was still signed to Fall Out Boy. I flew out with Wayne, and then I watched him do a milli that night. Like I landed, went to the studio, and he did a milli.
Greatness.
And I was just like, so starstruck. I was like, this is crazy.
I'm ill.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was literally on the road with him for like 2 weeks straight. Like he did a show, he did like a club, then he did an arena in Arizona. It was just so crazy to see it firsthand. And I think that's where I get like my work ethic from, like just watching him in that moment and just like everywhere we went, it was like studio.
Yeah, he's one of the most timeless artists, like ageless artists, I feel, where they've been around for so long, but like, you know, his age isn't marked through his time. Like he's just like timeless. Like I've always wanted to work with him for a long time, and he actually remixed years ago. He remixed my song Promise. Yeah,
that was like mixtape. That was fire.
Yeah, like I didn't even ask him to do that, and if you can imagine back then, that was crazy because Promise was such a big record for me. And he put a verse, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's when you know you got a special record.
Yeah, for sure.
And then fast forward to this past year, or 2024, last year, I put out the song with me and Chris Brown, How We Roll.
Mm-hmm. The video is fire.
Yeah,
who shot that video?
So much. Oh my gosh, Lordy, Chris. Why am I drawing a blank right now? You put me on the blast. I gotta look it up. Why am I drawing a blank? Chris. Is it Chris? You gonna Google it?
Let me see.
I should really have it right now. It's just mommy brain, so don't nobody judge me because I really
just seen it.
So put it in there.
So they can see it in the chat too.
Oh, amazing.
I hear it. This was fire.
Does it put the details?
Let me see. No, it doesn't say.
No,
who
it's
shot
not.
it.
Why am I trying to blank over the I feel so bad because I should not be forgetting it right now.
Wait, did he not put like the credits?
Well, it's
No.
my label, so you know maybe we need to.
I like the director.
The director name on it. Oh, but it is on here at the end. I think we might have it at the end, or maybe we don't. Oh my gosh, I know Dimples is watching. She needs to run in here and tell me.
But shout out to the director for sure.
Can we Google that on our phones or something? Who shot it?
Yeah, let me see. Google this easy.
So they see everything you're searching on your thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you
they
better
probably
make sure you clear your Google history.
Oh no,
out
this
there.
is this PC. It's a completely different.
Yeah, you want to put on blast? Yeah, I really should like have this, right?
Oh, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh, Christian.
See, I was
yeah,
right.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
I knew it was Chris. I just was like,
Christian. Yeah,
Christian,
no, Christian fire.
Breslau.
Yeah.
Breslau.
He literally shot. I did the song "Freaky Deaky" with me and Doja. He shot that.
Amazing.
I shot like a couple. He shot
He's
a video.
dope.
Yeah, he's fire. He reminds me of like Colin. You ever work with Colin?
Yeah,
Tilly?
Colin Tilly. Yeah.
Like his eye, like he has
the
a
color.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his videos are like incredibly colorful. They're like, when I was looking at his work and finding the director for this video, both Chris and I locked in. We loved this guy. Like, we loved his work. And I want to say he might have already shot a video with Chris before we worked together on this.
Yeah,
But
he did.
most importantly, he also understood dance.
Yeah.
Like, that's important for me. So I just shot a new video that I'm so excited
Not
about.
out yet.
No. I'm so excited. I'm just going to say it. The song is called Ecstasy. Okay? And talk about dancing. This is like, it's because it's important. Like, I actually, I shot this video with Diane Martell.
Okay,
So
yeah,
Diane
fire.
Martell and
Classic.
we did Promise.
Yeah, she did all
We
the
did
shit.
Ride. We did
Yeah.
Like a Boy. So that is an exclusive right here with Tyga, y'all. But my reason for bringing it up is that there's so much power in, like, for me as an artist, like, I need a person to understand the importance and the power of dance.
Right. And,
Right.
And not, yeah, and knows how to shoot that and show the detailing.
There's
you know
an
what I mean?
art to it.
For sure.
There's also an art to, like, presence, like how big you make someone feel on the screen. Like, that's what I loved about Christian doing this video
The shit was
with
fire,
Chris.
too.
Yeah, and it was such a special moment for Chris and I to come together because we did a song before years ago, but we never did an actual visual.
Which record y'all did?
It was called Turntables, and it was on my Fantasy Ride
Oh, it was
album.
on your album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did that years ago, but we never got to shoot a video. So I was so excited that we finally got to come together. But I was like, I have to handle this moment with care. Like, I got to make sure that we put together the best moment possible and idea. And
It's crazy y'all was on trucks.
yeah,
Doing
moving.
it. That
We
shit
was
was
moving. We
crazy.
was moving on them trucks. The power of
How he rose.
magic. The power of the green.
I had pulled this up.
screen.
I was showing the chat earlier. This shit right here.
Oh, that was so fun.
Pull this up on the screen. This shit. They could hear it, but it's in the headphones, but they could hear it. This shit.
This was so fun.
This is what everybody wanted to see.
Come on, man.
Everybody wanted to see this right here.
Oh man.
What's crazy is y'all two, y'all the only one that could do this.
Oh, thank you.
You know?
Thank you so
Maybe
much.
in the future for sure.
Oh, you said what though?
I said maybe in the future we'll get it.
Hey,
For
no,
sure.
I appreciate that. This is like one of my favorite things to do. The stage is my favorite place to be.
Like, you guys are so similar when it comes to just dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody. Y'all two.
Oh,
Different.
thank you. Thank you so
Different.
much. I appreciate
Maybe
that.
one year Super Bowl. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey.
you feel me? We gotta get some dancing up there. We gotta get some.
on.
I need some explosions. I need motherfuckers popping out. I need, like, you know what I mean?
Come on, Tiger, talk that talk.
For real.
Listen, it's my dream to perform on a Super Bowl halftime. It honestly is one of my dreams. And I think it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, Usher did a great job.
Yeah.
Cause I remember I just saw the journey from, like, his residency in Vegas. I went to the first one. Then I was like, this is a vibe. Boom, boom, boom. People start catching on to it. Then he moved to another spot in Vegas, and it was bigger.
Yeah.
And it was, and then he did the festival. I think you performed at the festival.
Lovers and Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to see that,
Progression.
was able to take that to the Super Bowl was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what happens. I think that's how it works. It's like these different venues and opportunities just continue to come into our world. And then before you know it, you're just like touching every stage possible. Right. So my hopes is that I get to rock it on the halftime. You know, my big dream is honestly is to perform halftime while Russ is playing in the Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, that'd be.
We've never seen that before.
That'd be fire.
That'd be very special.
He did good this season too.
Yay, I'm so proud of him. Honestly, I think he's not just because he's the love of my life, but I think he's special, like one of one. So.
And even from the outside looking in, like, you know, you guys got a very supportive, healthy relationship.
Amen.
For sure.
Yay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God is good.
That's
I feel so blessed. It's such a blessing to wake up every day and not have to think about that part of my life, and being, you know, knowing that he's there with me on the journey is a blessing. Like, it's a gift. And our family, like, it's just such a, it's like, I can't necessarily put it all into words in the right way, but it's peaceful.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like chaotic in life.
Yeah.
Like, because our worlds are like hectic.
You need the balance.
Yeah.
But also, you know, you got to align with people that want to see you
win.
And that's what it's about. I'm pushing you to your max potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
he brings out the best in me. Yeah, his support is pretty incredible.
That's
I feel
fire.
really blessed. I do.
That's fire. Yep. Well, Super Bowl next year, Bay Area.
Hey.
The year after that, LA. So, you know.
Let's go. Come on, man.
You got to see it.
Listen, all I know is Tyga and Cece is in the building.
Yeah.
And
you got a record too.
I do.
I need to do a verse too.
I have a song called Dance With Me, because that's where I was about to go. Talk about dance.
Yeah.
But first of all, I think I appreciate you for giving me my flowers.
Oh.
But I got to give you your flowers too.
No, of course.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I'm just a fan of the culture, you know, and I just like, I'm a fan of what I felt like I was inspired by. You know what I'm saying? And like, growing up, like you said, 106 in Park, just like, it's a different era than what it is now, the feeling of music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like, and just the feeling of just stars and people that just understand the game and just really understand the fans, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it was crazy. It never was about like numbers or like all that shit back in the day or nothing. It was just like, we didn't even know. We didn't care. We just saw like,
having fun.
What's on number one on 106 in Park? Oh, this person performing. Like, you was just fanned out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think things have gotten a lot more technical, you know, these days. And like for us, I think to your point, it's all about feeling, like the excitement that we have, but also too, we didn't have as much access to stuff as we did back.
Yeah, it's too much access.
Do now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's
for sure.
So it kind of sometimes waters down like the value. It's like you can have a crazy moment today. You can go kill it on a Super Bowl halftime today, and somebody will be like, "All right, so what you gonna do next?" Wait, what? It's like you just rocked it on a, like back in the days. It was like nothing else but like.
You get to live with it. You get to appreciate the moment, and
If you drop an album, people wouldn't drop albums for like until like 4 years later, because one album is like living for 4 years. If you don't drop an album for 4 years, people are going crazy. They're like,
yeah, for sure.
You,
no, it's
now
like,
you out of touch, and you ain't, you know,
it's so fast.
Crazy.
Everything is fast.
Like
so.
a microwave.
Yeah, but I think that, especially you come from the era too of like, now, I think everything is so quick and microwave that people appreciate like icon artists, boom, 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 this era. That's why like all these kids now, it's like Y2K. Like everybody, that's like, for me, I feel like probably 95 to 2005, or, I mean, that's a good 10-year period, or even 2000, 2010. You know what I'm saying? Like, was a really the era.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
You reference clothes, style,
Yeah,
like all
fashion,
that. You know
everything.
What I'm saying?
You know, when I put out my song 1 2 Step, which was really cool. So I put out my song Goodies, my first single of my first album of my career, called Goodies. And when I put that song out.
Shout out to Little John.
Yes, sir. Shout
I
out
told him to
Lil
pull
Jon.
up. I think he said he was.
Hey, is he gonna come?
I don't know.
I love Lil Jon.
That
That was the beginning for me.
Yeah.
Me, Lil Jon, Jazzy Faye. But I put out Goodies, right? And then when I put out Goodies, it was all physicals. Okay?
Right.
Sales were counted by pure physical sales. Then when I put out 1-2-Step, it was like the beginning of the digital era in music. So I got to experience a taste of the physicals, which is what I grew up loving. And then I also got to experience the introduction of when streaming or downloads impacted sales performance.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And everybody was downloading on like Napster. And
Yeah,
that shit was
Napster,
crazy.
Billboard. Like Billboard was impacted. Your movement on the Billboard charts was impacted by how downloads happened. Like it was a whole thing.
I used to make mix CDs like back in 6th grade. I had Napster.
It's crazy town.
No, it was crazy.
Crazy.
And I used to charge people like $5. This was like 6th grade, 7th grade, and I used to make mix CDs.
That's
I was
bananas.
hustling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I was like, give me your playlist, and people would be like, yeah, I want this song, this song.
Oh my gosh.
I would go and try to find and download it, and I'd be like, and then like a lot of the songs would be like messed up, or it wouldn't be the whole song, so I have to go and find the real song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
crazy.
But you know, that was
The history though,
yeah,
right?
You know,
memories.
LimeWire, yeah, that's what it was. It was something called
LimeWire. Yeah,
it
there's
was like,
Napster.
yeah.
Napster, that's so wrong.
Isn't it
That's
crazy, like
crazy.
the evolution of that, and then now, then streaming, and
Oh,
like,
it's
you know what I mean?
bananas.
Like it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like me, I have my own label, Beauty Marks Entertainment, so I'm like learning a lot too from the business side of it all too. Like one side as an artist, but also too like you're like, okay, I still feel like I want to give my fans physical CDs because it's kind of like more like art.
People like that. That's why people like the vinyls, the bundle, because it's just still a piece of. I mean, obviously not, but somebody's not gonna play a vinyl
Yeah.
or listen to the album or like a CD player, but it's just
like a collectible.
It's still having that some
Experience.
tangible. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
Exactly.
important. Yeah, so good. They said,
What's up, chat?
what they talking about?
Well, they just talking about memories, nostalgia.
Yeah.
They said Bear Share, LimeWire, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No, they don't know me. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people in the chat. For sure.
Let me see.
We got all the CC fans in the building right here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is fun. This is like super chill.
It's just, and that's what like the vibe is just like it's comfortable. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
the question is, everybody, what y'all up to? Tell us what y'all up to. We need to know what's going on with y'all.
And they all from everywhere.
So you mentioned earlier we did, okay, so like I said, I was giving you flowers. First of all, let me just say, being a fan of yours from the outside, you know, just watching you do your thing, I've always been a huge fan of your cadence. The way you slide on records is so crazy to me.
I try to blend in with whatever the record is.
You not only blend in, but like you just be like when I hear
Find
how
that
you
bop,
flow,
find
it's
that
that
pocket.
groove, it's that pocket.
Yeah.
You just like, it's wavy. Like
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
like that to me is like a big part of like what makes you as an artist and as a rapper so magical. Like you have, to me, you swim in
appreciate
your own lane.
I
So
appreciate it, for real.
I was like, when I had this song Dance With Me, shout out to my boy Tehran, who also won Songwriter of the Year for the Grammys last year, but we did songs together like Level Up. We wrote that together. We had the How We Roll record together. He also executive
Producer,
produced
writer,
my
right.
writer,
Okay,
and he
okay.
also we co-executive produced my project together as well.
They said, when is Ecstasy dropping?
Hey, listen, just know it's gonna be on the way, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Somebody said it really well today. It's like the big sister to Promise and Ride. So I'm gonna leave it right there. But yeah, I had this record called Dance With Me, and I've always wanted to work with you. And to me, this record felt like the perfect song. I'm trying to think. I think I like hit you up, right? I think I made a text with you about it. But yeah, this record, Dance With Me.
We got it. We could play it.
Hey, what you got over there? Let's go.